Africa Queens, it's a great Monday, and of course I'm super excited to come your way today. And today we have a exciting topic but a little bit sensitive to talk about. I am Reflo'S Womanist, and as you know, I'm not an expert. I am just on this journey with you to share my personal experiences and thoughts on issues that affect us African women all across the globe. Now, wait a minute. Remember that this video is brought to you by Reflo'S Sanitary Pads. Your well-being is our #1 priority because you deserve the best. And the great news is these parts are available in our market. So go grab yours, lady, at that end of the month, and you will not regret it. Today's topic. Let me ask you a question first. Is that guy asking you to get married to him because you are pregnant or carrying a seed? Or queen? Wait. Are you forcing that guy to get married to you because you are carrying his seed? Maybe your parents are asking you, go out there and get married to this guy as far as he has made you pregnant. Wait, now let's talk about this topic. Should pregnancy mean marriage? Man, well, just as I said, I am not an expert, so I'm just going to share my view on this. Seriously. This is a bit sensitive, okay? Let's get talking, ladies. I feel that every relationship has goals. Some are for romantic, some are platonic, some are just, hi, my neighbor. But sometimes certain things happen and then it tends to be certain things. Okay, so probably you are in a relationship right now and, things are getting so romantic and accidentally you had an unprotected sex and then you got pregnant. Should that mean, should we get married? My view, actually, I don't think so. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but seriously, me, on a very important no, it is a no for me. Now, why do I say it's a no, okay? First and foremost, marriage itself. I know we've talked about who a woman is. We've talked about defining ourselves and also marriage not defining us, but we've not really talked much about marriage. But before we go there, okay, marriage itself, it's a very, unique journey. And it involves a lot. Deciding to get married, it's a very big decision, and you don't just want to just make it out of, in a hurry or in a haste or being pushed or a certain factor. So I feel that you should take your time to do that. Now, it could be that you are in an abusive relationship. This partner you are with probably is not treating you well, does not love you enough. You know it. I know, sometimes we find ourselves in an abusive relationship, and because we feel that if I leave this guy, I'm not going to get anybody else because the market is tight, we feel like I'm going to be there. And so at the end of the day, we just want to express our love. This guy is abusing us, but we want to be there. So there are times when probably our partner has done something and he is at fault, but he finds it difficult to apologize. Because we want to take the blame on ourselves, we go there trying to make sure we work out things. And in the manner of expressing our love, this time around, you may have decided that I want to show him so much love and intimacy, so I'm not going to have a protective sex. So no condoms, nothing. And you go in there raw like that. At the end of the day, you get a seed. Should you marry him? You have to ask yourself that. You don't have to be in an abusive relationship because that's a long-term thing. Marriage is a long-term plan. So put that aside. The other points could be that the intention of that relationship you guys may have had was not towards marriage. Okay, you didn't have any marriage plan. It's just a platonic friendship or just a neighbor or something. Do not be forced that because you had a one-time sex with this person who, I mean, at the end of the day, you ended up having a seed, means that you should get, married to this person. So for me, it's a no-no. Check the intention of the relationship. And that is the purpose of the relationship. So that you don't go and make a conflicting, decision at the end of the day. And because of that, you think you can just con him, change his mind, make him love you because he's worthy, he has money, he has everything you have forgotten about character. Marriage is a long-term plan, a long-term decision, a lifetime. So you have to make this decision very, very well, in so much understanding, in quietness, and in wisdom. You don't want to just rush it. Let me get pregnant for him. He may change his mind and marry me. Please don't use it as a weapon, because certain men may even frustrate your life at the end of the day. And that innocent child you are carrying becomes a victim of home and child abuse and so much more. You don't want that. So please, if that has been your intention, if that has been something you've done before, or if that is something you are really empowering somebody to do out there, I think we should have to stop it. Honey, that's not the best. The next thing is that, in the African society, when a lady gets pregnant before marriage, certain parents do not agree. So the parents can force you and put pressure on you. Ajwa, if you don't go to Kwame and you guys don't decide to get married today, you are not staying in my house. Or you refuse to be my child because you have brought disgrace to me. It happens here in Ghana, and I know for other African countries as well. Listen, marriage life is not going to be lived by your parents. They will only guide you with their counsel. It is your life. And I know you don't want to frustrate your entire life because of one decision. Because your parents are forcing you. You may not love the guy, he may not love you. It's just sexual pleasure you guys had. And that happens by nature. Maybe you couldn't control it, or even you controlled it and even the pills failed and all of that. But don't let your parents force you into it. So for me, if these are your reasons, I think it's a no-no. But wait, you know what? There are times where you can say yes to this thing. How? First, if you are in a relationship that is safe. How do I describe this safety here? Maybe that your partner is somebody you love so much, you can rely on him. He's not intimidated by you and your visions and your success. And both of you really, really, really love each other. You have the plans to get married, and then a child comes in. I think you can go with it. But someone who frustrates your life, feels intimidated by your goals and your vision, honey, I will not encourage you to go there. So look at it. And another reason that may happen that you can say yes is that if both parties want the child that much. There are certain couples who, grow together, and then the intimacy within them move to a certain level. And so they have this understanding right from the relationship, the courting, dating moments that, okay, we will have a baby before we get married. If that was consented, it's a yes. You can just go on with it and make it happen, okay? But if it was not, say no. Say no, because there are other plans, and I'll tell you and I'll teach you what about it. Say no. And lastly, you can say yes also if both of you want to, bring honor to yourselves. Sometimes the man can say, I love you. I didn't want the child right from the onset, but since it has happened, let's go on with it. So I want to give you honor. Marriage brings honor to us women. That is why we are so much about wedding and get married and all of that. Certain men don't know. It brings honor to us. So since society will stigmatize against us and all of that, maybe your partner wants to restore that honor to you and to your parent for bringing you up, because society thinks that since you had sex before marriage, that is against the rule. Premarital sex is a shame. It means you were not trained well. So you look at that. So if with all this, you want to make a decision, what is the way forward? First and foremost, you can adopt the strategy of co-parenting. I'm telling you, it's happening. A lot of people are doing it, and you can also do it. And it's very, very effective. How do you co-parent? Your partner can have a separate life. You can also have your separate life, but you are not married. So your focus will be on the middle, the child, who is the victim here, not you and not your partner. So you provide emotional support, you provide financial support, you provide social support. So maybe the child spends 1 week with you, the next week with him, and both of you should show that child love and all of that. So co-parent in a very effective and nice, comfortable way, so that both of you will not meet and be clashing and have all this thing because you want to raise the child in a home, and that home is abusive. That will not even be healthy for that child. And another thing is that you can initiate a good child support system, okay? As you co-parent, you can also initiate this good child support system where both of you can have plans, for this child, and still, like I said, have your separate lives lived. But when you meet, you both of you have to be so loving to each other. It's not like pretense, but you are at peace. You are at peace. You are supporting the emotional well-being of the child, which is very necessary for the growth of the child. And I say this out of my own experience, and I really, 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 really mean it. So do not take it for granted. And lastly, please do not make yourself the victim. You are not the victim, neither is your partner the victim. That innocent child is the victim. So let your focus be on the child. Every decision you take, let it be on the child or the unborn child, whatever be it. And if both of you decide that, okay, you both don't even want the child or children, if they are twins or whatever being it, you can seek medical advice as to what to do. Issues of legal and illegal abortion are at rise, but I'll just use this opportunity to even tell you that there is an opportunity for legal abortion. I'm not saying that you should go for that, but you can seek medical advice. Sometimes if you're a woman and your health is at stake and all of that, you can go to the hospital and they will give you medical advice as to what to do. But don't practice illegal abortion. Your health is very, very important to me. And don't take a selfish decision, please. Take a collective one like we always do as Ubuntu family. So on this note, I say goodbye to you, but I just want to remind you again that this video was brought to you by Reflo'S Sanitary Pads. Your well-being is our #1 priority because you deserve the best. And the news. These pads are available in our market. So lady, go grab yours for the next month. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the red button if you've not joined the family yet. I want to have you. And share, comment. Let me know what you think about this. And also, let's, grow the family. Like it. And let's be together. Remember, I will always remain your Reflo'S Womanist. #Ubuntu. I am because we are.